Hey guys, what's up? 2-Bit Jesus here, and welcome to the April 2019 edition of the 2-Bit Review. Now, April, as everyone knows, comes before May, and I always do a Star Wars review for May the 4th, which is a day that we celebrate everything Star Wars. It's a fabulous holiday. Now, I know that it's not a real holiday, but damn it, it's a real holiday to me, and I love celebrating it, and I love taking a look at games. That being said, I kind of forgot to have a game for April because I was so focused on the review coming up in May. But don't worry, folks, I did find a game. It's actually a game from my Lost Review archive. Yes, I have one of those. It's reviews that just didn't come together in time to be uploaded, but I still kept all the footage and the scripts for them, thinking that I could use them at a later date, like today. So as you guys can probably already tell because this video has been uploaded, there's a thumbnail, but also I'm wearing a shirt hinting at what we're taking a look at today. And what is that game? Well, my friends, that game is Beavis and Butt-Head for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive.
Change it.
Beavis and Butt-Head is an action game with both single-player and co-op modes. Beavis and Butt-Head was released in North America in 1994 for various consoles. The version we're looking at today is the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive version. It was published by Viacom New Media and developed by Radical Entertainment. Now, with these slim pickings on Tidbits done, let's jump right into this review. Fart knockers.
Fart knocker. Fart knocker. Change it.
The plot of the game is Gwar is coming to town, and Beavis and Butt-Head get their tickets to the show, but a hungry poodle steals them. Then after a long chase, pukes them right up. Ooh, gross. Now, just before the boys get to grab their tickets, they're shredded by a lawnmower and scattered across town. So the goal of the game is to go around collecting pieces of tickets so Beavis and Butt-Head can rock out at the Gwar show. Your weapons are very much in the style of the show. Beavis has a burp attack while Butt-Head has a fart attack. You will collect other weapons across the game, like the spitball straws, toy guns, and baseball bat with a boxing glove on it. Other items include the fishing pole for finding important items or people for the main game, or useless items for that matter as well. Another item you can use is the chainsaw, which only has a one-time use, but man, let me tell you, it is so worth it. The controls are pretty straightforward. Holding A will make Beavis and Butt-Head run, B jumps, and C is your action / attack button. While the controls are straightforward, they could have put a little bit more finesse into them, as the controls aren't bad but could be less stiff when needing to do precise platforming. There are 7 areas to travel to, and most of the tickets are hidden in areas that will require other items to access them. So you will be revisiting certain areas as you backtrack to get the ticket pieces. The enemies are very basic. There's only 2 types. The first is an aggressive type that will require you to spam attacks to kill, and the second being passive enemies that you need to avoid attacks from. But besides those 2 basic types, there's really no other types of enemies. So that being said, I feel this game could have used a bit more diversity in its enemy types. A good thing about this game is it implements a password system so you don't have to start the entire game over again. The bad thing is you must remember the password or write it down, which honestly a lot of times for me, when I get into a game, I forget to do that. A continue system would have been preferable personally for me. As I said before, you must go to every location to collect the ticket pieces. I really enjoyed this part of the game as it reminds me a little bit of Monkey Island in that it takes a certain item found somewhere else to complete a task in a given level. A lot of the fun is just the exploration of the levels, which aren't too long, so you won't be grinding through Burger World or the mall. All the ways you get ticket pieces are very reminiscent of the antics from the show and got a good chuckle out of me. With decent gameplay and on-par level design, I give Beavis and Butt-Head's gameplay 2 bits. Out of 4.
Fart knocker. Fart knocker. Change it.
Another excellent job done by Radical Entertainment. While the only song from the show that makes it into the game is the main theme, all the levels of the game have an awesome soundtrack that fits well with the Beavis and Butt-Head style. The sound effects are decent, and while not a lot of voices are used in this game, what is there is placed perfectly. So with rockin' Genesis music and decent effects, Beavis and Butt-Head's sound gets 2.5 bits. Out of 4.
Might not hurt. Change it.
Presentation is excellent. The development team made this game look just like the TV show. With its art style and environment, even the basic enemies are characters from the show. The development team did a great job making you feel immersed in Beavis and Butt-Head's world. As stated in the gameplay, the plot of the game is Beavis and Butt-Head getting tickets to Guar. After a misunderstanding with a poodle and a lawnmower, their tickets are scattered across town. After lots of hijinks our duo gets in during their quest, the tickets are finally pieced together. So with tickets in hand, Beavis and Butt-Head are able to go to the show. Here there are 2 endings to the game. Now, you can go through the front door and the boys will enjoy the show, or you can fight your way to the back and get in costume and rock out with Guar on stage. The latter being the better ending, if you personally ask me. The overall presentation is done well, a quirky plot with lots of hijinks along the way, and a world looking just like its source material gives Beavis and Butt-Head's presentation 3 bits. Out of 4.
Might not hurt. Change it.
My final verdict for Beavis and Butt-Head on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive is a highly recommended get for the casual and hardcore collector of the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. Though I must warn you guys, this game is geared towards co-op, so playing with a friend, a family member, or a significant other will be a lot more fun as opposed to playing by yourself in single player mode. It's just not as fulfilling in my opinion. You can find it online for around $10 depending on the condition you're looking for. Anyway guys, let's wrap this up. That's it for this month's review. I hope you guys join me next month for my annual May the 4th Star Wars review. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now. I have a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys join me for it. Anyway guys, I'm 2-Bit Jesus signing out, saying stay safe and play on.
Come on, Beavis. Okay. You fart knocker. All right. Yeah. That was cool. Yeah.